here's an interesting one. What the future is going to look like for either the Jets or the Patriots. What do the Niners do with Jimmy Garoppolo? Because you think the Jets staff that runs the 49ers offense, in theory, wouldn't mind having Jimmy G at age 34 come to New York? Or what about the 49ers giving up on Jimmy G and sending him to New England once again?
It was Bill's original plan of succession.
Right? Isn't that amazing? Back here on the Rich Eisen Show terrestrial radio outfit talking about what the Niners might do with Jimmy G. And, they still have Trey Lance there. And so what a phenomenally fascinating subject matter, because do you think that the Niners look at Lance and see what's going on with both Zach and Mac and say,
trade Trey Lance?
Just we don't want a piece of this action where the rest of the team's ready to win and we're waiting for the young quarterback to go matriculate here. Yeah, but you did buy a ticket on that, Rod. As I said, the minute that you trade all your draft choices to go up to the third overall pick,
expensive first class ticket,
or you've got an ownership that is totally in your corner and a general manager that is fully planted and isn't looking over his shoulder, and a coach that is fully planted, not looking over the shoulder, and just say, okay, so we missed on that, and let's go find a guy that we can. We're not going to get fired. We're not going to get bounced.
They're not going to get fired.
Everything else is fine and ready to go here.
Jimmy's 31.
When the Niners, after this draft, the Niners are done with whatever they've paid to go draft Lance. And what if they have a trophy in the case anyway? Right?
They should build a statue for Jimmy if they win the Super Bowl this year.
If they win the Super Bowl this year, what are you going to tell Jimmy? Thanks for the memories. We got Trey Lance ready here, or do you turn him into Jordan Love?
Can't do it. It's Jimmy's team if they win the Super Bowl. Like, come on.
I think it's Jimmy's team now, man. This is it. I mean, you'd really have to have a significantly understanding leadership council if you turn to them and say, "Yeah, we're just got to go with the kid here."
I mean,
I'm serious. I am not being facetious about it.
I don't know. I mean, then what does Jimmy do?
Jeffrey in the Bay Area, while we're waiting for Sonny Dykes, he just finished his press conference there in the state of Texas. What's up, Jeffrey?
Hey, how's it going, Rich?
We're kind of chewing up this subject matter. What's on your mind, sir?
Yeah, I was actually just going to bring that up. I watched the game last night, and I see Trey Lance walking on the sideline. He's walking now, and I was just really thinking, like, what would the Jets look like if they had Jimmy G?
Yeah, and or somebody that knows this offense and is fully equipped to run it. And despite whatever warts he may have, it is clearly light years ahead of what Zach Wilson is currently doing right now. And, you saw it last night, right? Himmy G is what Kittle referred to James Garoppolo as. And, Himmy Guap from Debo Samuel. And Trey Lance, bless him, is sitting there trying to get back in the mix here. And thanks for the call. This is a fascinating subject matter when you've got a team like the Jets that is already considering benching Zach Wilson 20 starts into his career. And the patience, I was counseling patience, just let him cook. Let's see what's going on. But when the team is 6-4 and has a chance to make the playoffs now and haven't made the playoffs in forever and a day since the Rex Ryan administration, before the Rex Ryan administration fell apart, you've got to look at that. And if you're the Patriots, what do you think? Bill's like, oh, okay, we used a first rounder on him in year one. And, we love his moxie, we love his grit. But Derek Carr's available, Jimmy G's available. Name who else might be available? You could sit here and say, well, they're getting up in years. Well, what happened with Rich Gannon? Ryan Fitzpatrick is a guy that, as we all know, could wing it around and be some form of playoff
Yeah,
catalyst.
Jimmy
even though we
G
know
just
that he
turned
didn't.
31 a couple weeks ago,
Yeah, I mean,
and
come
then
on.
Derek Carr will be 32 next year. Like, I would take both of those
Isn't that
guys next year.
What if I asked you that question 12 weeks ago? Right? I mean, it's unbelievable.
yeah,
and then we need to
laugh.
see what's happening 10 weeks from now. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.